Stepping stones to wealth, from $1,000 to $500,000. Imagine this. You're holding your very first 1,000 in savings or investments. For some, it feels tiny, barely a month's rent, while for others, it feels like a fortune. But here's the truth. Every financial milestone is a stepping stone. If you understand the psychology and strategy behind each stage, you can move faster and smarter. Today, we're going to break down the exact wealth journey from $1,000 to $500,000. Each milestone has its own challenges, risks, and strategies. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to focus on depending on where you are right now. Quick question before we dive in. Which milestone have you hit so far? Let's start with the first $1,000. Building momentum. Reaching your first $1,000 is less about investment returns and more about discipline. Strategies for reaching $1,000 begin with cutting big expenses. Think about the average household spending $80 a month on unused subscriptions. Increase income quickly by taking on overtime or starting a side hustle. In the US, the average person has $1,200 worth of unused goods at home. At this stage, focus on building an emergency fund rather than risky investments. Do you think it's better to save the first $1,000 in cash or invest it straight away? Crossing $10,000 is where things start to feel real. At this point, compounding can finally begin to work in your favor. A 7% annual return on $10,000 is $700. With regular monthly contributions, you could double your $10,000 in just 3 years. Low-cost index funds, or ETFs, provide global diversification and reliable compounding. Upskilling can dramatically increase your earning potential. The danger is feeling comfortable at $10,000 and increasing spending. Now we reach the psychological milestone most investors dream of: 6 figures. A 7% annual return on $100,000 is $7,000 a year. The first $100,000 is a bitch, but you gotta do it. Households with over $100,000 in savings are 5x more likely to invest in equities. Crossing $100,000 often opens eligibility for higher-tier investment products. In the US, households with over $100,000 in savings are 5 times more likely to invest in equities compared to those below $25,000. In the UK, crossing $100,000 often opens eligibility for higher-tier investment products like angel investing and venture capital funds. At $100,000, it's time to diversify across asset classes: equities, bonds, property, and alternatives. If you hold consumer debt, it's time to clear it. At 20% interest, no investment can keep pace. Automate your investing, make it boring, predictable, and consistent. At $250,000, your money starts to work for you in significant ways. A 7% return equals $17,500 per year, bringing financial independence closer for many. Real estate can generate rental income, capital appreciation, and tax benefits, transforming investments into substantial wealth. At this stage, taxes can erode growth significantly. Utilizing ISAs, 401ks, or ETFs can protect gains. Don't chase high returns. Protect the downside. Preserving capital is as vital as growing it. Households with $250,000 plus had a higher survival rate during the 2008 crash due to diversified holdings and liquidity buffers. $500,000, the threshold of wealth. At this stage, your wealth has the power to replace your income entirely, depending on your lifestyle. At 7% returns, you're generating $35,000 a year, enough to live comfortably in many countries. With careful planning, this can support semi-retirement, career pivots, or entrepreneurial risks. Don't swing for the fences. Protect your capital while allowing steady compounding. Many investors at this stage allocate into business ownership or private equity for outsized returns. Money at this level should buy freedom, not just more stuff. In FIRE communities, $500,000 is often cited as the lean FIRE number. From $1,000 to $500,000, the journey isn't about luck. Each milestone is not the end, but a stepping stone to the next. Stay consistent, Stay disciplined and let time and compounding do their work.